Yeah, hey Darren. Good morning. We're here with someone that was actually in one of these homes during the storm last night. Miss Patsy, could you go ahead and tell us your name and do you live here?
Yes, my name is Patsy Allman Hickson, and I actually live in the trailer home right back there. And it was pretty scary.
Tell me about this morning last night. What happened?
Well, usually during thunderstorms, it's like, oh, they come and they go. I wasn't too worried, and then I was like, I told my husband, I was like, the house is shaking. Maybe we should go to the your parents' house, which they weren't home, but his brother was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let's go to that house because it's an actual house. And
Mm-hmm.
he was getting his shoes on, and then the house just started to shake violently, and I was like, nope, let's go to the laundry room. And his dad had always told me, if you can't get to the house, go to the laundry room, and that's the only room that didn't take damage. And like we got one of our cats, the other one ran away. We're still looking for her. I got my other one in here in his cat bag, but like it was just my husband peeked out the laundry room door, and was like, "Our roof is gone." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, and all our windows." And I was just like, "Okay, get back in here and shut the door." And it was everything's gone. All of our stuff is gone.
I can tell you've got a lot of emotion right now. What are you feeling?
I'm worried. Um, I'm also very thankful because my husband, my brother-in-law, they were all safe. My in-laws, they were safe because they weren't actually here. Um, I'm relieved, but I'm also still in kind of shock. Like, and I really would like to find my cat alive, but I, her favorite hiding spot is completely crushed. So I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm sorry. We've been here since 2 in the morning, and we've been with the crews that have been trying to clear this half a mile of trees. Tell us about what happened this morning when that storm finally started to clear. What was happening with your family, and when did the first responders finally get to you?
Um, so like when it was still storming a little bit, my friend who lives in town called me, and she was like, "We've just talked to the chief, and they said they're sending emergency services out there." And I want to say it was a good 20 minutes before they could get through like the stuff, because they had to cut everything, and there was power lines down and stuff. Like it was 10 times worse than right now, and it's pretty bad right now. So like, but they got here, made sure everybody was, safe and everything here, which we were. The neighbors down the street were on vacation, but they had somebody watching their house, and he's okay. So, and all their pets are okay as far as I know. So I, it didn't take them too long, I would say, but it would have probably seemed longer if we actually like needed their help.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Tell me, you're the first person that we're actually talking to on the ground here. Um, Tell us about how many people are in this general area. I've seen maybe about 4 or 5 homes, but with the tornado coming through here, it's hard to tell.
yeah. Well, we have a couple neighbors over that way, a couple over that way, one back there, and that's the ones that were on vacation. And then we've got one, two, three. We've got a few more out that way, probably about 3 to 5. Like, there's not a whole lot, and you can see how spaced they are.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, and for it to, every home out here looks like it's been hit, and like you said, it's all spaced out. So that's a lot of damage from a storm that came through here. Do you know if there have I've seen ambulances coming through here. Do you know if there's been anything else happened? I talked to someone who said their girlfriend was down here, said that she had been impaled and she couldn't feel her legs. Do you know of any of the other families out here? What's going on?
I did hear somebody got injured, but there was power lines down and stuff, so we couldn't get to them.
Hmm.
But I know that they said that they think they broke a bone, and all I could say is like, are they conscious? And they said yes. So I don't really know exactly what happened to them. I do know that I'm pretty sure they got taken by emergency services because they're not over there anymore. But I know that there has been injuries.
Well, it's good to hear that we've had emergency services out here then. And now, tell us about what's next for y'all. I mean, you've called people, I assume, at this point, and your home, all but the laundry room has been taken apart. Tell me what's next.
Um, I mean, probably contact, you know, any resources we can to try to find, make sure we have vehicles, make sure we have places to stay, make sure that we have like all the medical stuff we need. I mean, I think that's my first, thought. And then we're going to see what we can do and how long we can, how long it's going to be until we can get something done so we can get our houses back up and going.
Have you heard of the rest of the damage that's gone through here? No?
I've just seen this general area, and then, well, what's funny is all around here there was nothing but trees yesterday, and now there's no trees. It's like it took off the top of the hill. It's like that. I mean, you could not see through the trees, and now there's no trees. Like, that's a lot of damage. So I can just imagine everywhere else is just as bad.
Anything else you would like to say?
No.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Nancy, for giving us your time, and hopefully our community can come on top of this. But thanks so much, Darren. Thank you so much for your time again. Darren, we're going to go ahead and send it back to you.
Okay, Jose, thanks. And praying for her family and all the families out there as well, too. And we've just got a report in, and